it's quite exciting. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, because this is a bit of a sneaky peeky. Now, this album is not out until tomorrow. My little cat Zuzu is getting involved, getting into the podcasting vein. Lovely, lovely little thing. There she is. Oh, she's walked away. Doesn't like the limelight, you see. Anyway, this is due out tomorrow, and it's the new Tremonti album. Tremonti. It's a fantastic trick that Mr. Mark Tremonti has. Now, I know he's played with Creed and with Alter Bridge. I've never really thought, my God, I can't wait for the new Alter Bridge album. I can't wait for the new Tremonti album. I've never been like that. It's not something that's really made me excited, and I'm not a great fan. However, I can see when something works, and this album, it's called The End Will Show Us How. Well, it will do. That's what hindsight is about. Yeah, might as well just call it hindsight. Let's call it hindsight, Mark. That's all. Anyway, I'm aware when something works, and this blooming well does. The reason why it does is because you could call it, it's got a trick to it. Actually, it's talent that does this. This album has radio stamped all over it, but then it never loses the kind of really quite metallic feel. You don't think, this is a bit lightweight, because it's radio, really. It's not like it's not Def Leppard where, you thought, well, actually, I can see them getting lighter and lighter here. They're almost transparent. But this just keeps that nasty maelstrom of metal going, but then gives you such really lovely melody, openness, sometimes a chorus or a middle that can make you think, heard that before. But if you're really into this, then you'll be thinking, well, actually, it's comforting. So let me dive into this. The Mother, the Earth and I has got a kind of, it approaches for a while. It's got quite a way of doing this, has Mr. T. Mr. T, fool, ain't getting on no plane. It's not that Mr. T. It opens out, this does. It has a groove. It tries to be a little bit unsettling, I think. But my cat Zuzu is back. Yeah, that's why you can see where is she? Can I get a picture of her? No, I can't. Oh, well, I don't know how to turn this thing round to do so. But anyway, there she is. Anyway, this has got it tries to kind of make you think, I don't know where this is going really, but the melodic vocal and the groove pull you in. One more time. It's tight, it's nasty. That riffing really does not conform to radio. It's chunky, it's thick, and there's a bit of grunge in here now. You're going to get that. You're going to get quite a lot of that. You're going to need to like that, I think, because it does sound like Creed. I've never been a fan of Creed, and I was into grunge. Never been a fan of Creed, really. So you're kind of onto a bit of a loser, aren't you? And even I, who I'm not keen on the band Tremonti, the band Alter Bridge, the band Creed, can see that this is rather good. It succeeds entirely on its own terms, really, and specific terms. It's got an off-kilter metallic solo. What's a melodic solo? It's like a melodic solo with your eyelids closed, perhaps. But anyway, this is a metallic solo. Very nice. Just Too Much has that metal and radio. It's the exemplar of that here. Doesn't sacrifice anything to go on the radio. And yet, it's got that lovely radio feeling. You know that DJs are going to love this. So, It's Not Over is the big rock ballad that you'd expect. It is, though. You feel that it could be bigger. It could be bigger, couldn't it, Zuzu? Couldn't it? Could be bigger. But it's not. And it's contained a little. The guitars bring more to it and push it up a bit. And then say, look, let's just have a maelstrom. And it's a pleasing pusher. Really is. The title track, It's a grungy ballad. It's got a likeable guitar in it. The solo is nice and soaring, but I don't really find much that I like about it. Well, no, I like it. It's just that it doesn't challenge me or stir the blood at all, you know. Tomorrow We Will Fail, great title. Big rock drums and bass, the groove is lovely. Then it succumbs to grunge. And that grunge light as well. But it's brought some goodness because it's got some sweet and easy moments in it. I like that. And then we have a metallic maelstrom in Living in Fear, or rather Live in Fear. Those guitars are thick, but then there's a sweeter vocal laid over the top of that. It's got a bit of accessible chorusing. I mean, it moves into that accessible chorus without me even seeing that they're doing it or hearing they're doing it. It segues beautifully. There's a nasty rock solo, but which is easy to like. And then we've got Now That I've Made It, which sounds like, you know, when you've made it, you'll find that it's empty. Well, that's what people do, but you see, you can always say that after you have made it, can't you? That's the thing. It is a grunge ballad. It's got an off-the-peg chorus. It sounds like loads of other stuff from the 90s. It's really obvious. It's not, I don't think, all that good, to be honest. And we finish with All the Wicked Things, which has an 80s synth and an 80s pop feel. And we know that's popular at the moment. Plaintive vocal becomes a metallic groove, but is contained. They really, really rein in that metallic energy. You think in a minute it's going to burst forth and blow my speakers. It never does, because they know that power is best when it's contained. It's got some stronger riffing moments to it, and I like it. I like this album. And I'm not keen on the bands. You can see how successful it is for those who are fans. They'll love it. I just think sometimes that it won't go out on a limb. And there's no reason why it should. There's no reason why it should. Absolutely no reason. I just would like it to. But that's just me. You know, and at the end of this album, it shows me how it's going to be incredibly successful. Ta-ta.